Are we live? Are we national? Yeah. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to Wary with Cary. I don't even know what number we're on now. And it's time to visit our old friend, heavy quotation marks, friend, call for an uprising, who's made a new video about Aleister Black. Huh. Funny. The only reason I started watching this, if you want to call it watch him, I don't really watch him except to make fun of him because he's so shitty. Losers videos is because he had a video about Aleister Black, and I think I got it. I got it recommended by YouTube. I think because I was hearing his original theme is "No man is ever truly good, no man is ever truly evil. I'll do the things you never good, and show you we are not equal." I was hearing that a lot, and they give me his video. That's how it started because this idiot was gonna shit on Aleister Black for being a Satanist and shit. And we know Paul for an uprising. Paul is just such a lovely, tolerant guy of all religions, right? Anyway, let's see what he has to say now because this video's pretty funny. Let's see the shit he has to say.
Because this is a story
Yeah.
how my life got turned upside down, as Will Smith once said. I hate to quote the guy, but that was the first thing that popped into my head.
Huh.
And yes, Will Smith himself is a Satanist, but
He's not. The closest thing he might be is Scientologist, but there's never been any concrete proof of that. But there are some links. But Satanism, no. Even if he was, who cares? It's a religion, just like yours. But we know Call is a little bitch that can't handle anybody having any religion that isn't his. Because let's be honest,
So for those of you who are wondering what in the world has been going on
Wait,
here
hold
on
on.
YouTube.
When do you not talk about Satanists? That's like the only thing you talk about, you fucking weirdo. That or gay or trans people. Like, there's the three things you talk about: Satanist, gay people, or trans people. Well, I should probably throw in the Illuminati, but you always find a way to tie those things together, even if they have literally. Well, the Illuminati doesn't exist anyway, but they literally don't even. Their connection is very thin at best. Like your weird ass shit. Because I don't know. I know trans people. I don't know a lot of satanic trans people or Satanist trans people. I should say. I know a few. But I'm just saying that this dude, that's like all he fucking talks about. And like I said, he makes something. I've made more wrestling videos now, but he makes about as many wrestling videos as me, despite not being a fan. Like, what's up with that? He's fucking obsessed.
How have they been getting away with stuff like this? Why? You gotta see this. Let me rewind the clocks back. Ready?
Okay.
Okay. You might
Dumbass.
remember I was doing videos, and I still do videos, on anything and everything that pretty much pushes Satanism in the mainstream as being popular and cool. One of those things is obviously always the World Wrestling Federation, or the World Wrestling Entertainment, the WWE now, which no one watches, by the way. Couldn't be, I mean, whew, the ratings are, I think I'd get more viewers on my channel, to be honest.
No, you don't. You get 13K views, and that's your most recent video. You've had it for 9 hours. That's pretty bad. I don't. This dude is a piece of shit, and he doesn't deserve any viewers at all. But I do know when I started like covering this dude, he had like 100K viewers per video. Now he can't even draw 20,000. On a good day, he can draw like 20 to 30,000. On average, barely 15. And yeah, WWE did have like its lowest rated Raw recently, and has had some pretty low ratings. If that's true, not counting SmackDown or anything like that. This is Raw, but like yeah, they at least get millions of viewers. You have never pulled a million viewers. You couldn't pull a million viewers out of your ass. You lying sack of shit. I get it, exaggeration. Yeah, more people watch me than watch WWE. Yeah, sure, buddy. Sure, I get you, little boy. But yeah, you're full of shit.
But as far as social media influence goes, the WWE is one of the biggest out there. With Twitter, as far as followers, Twitter, YouTube, blah, 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 Facebook. And they obviously use all the wrestlers now as social engineers to push agendas from you name it. Okay?
Get to the point, Jabroni.
Aleister Black,
He was awesome.
the guy who was pretty much
Amazing.
had a character
Shouldn't have been
based
fired.
off of Aleister Crowley, but we're supposed to believe, which you'll hear him even say, he's like, I used to be a conspiracy. You know, they all try to sound articulate. They all try to
Because he is articulate. He actually knows what he's talking about. Like, you're dumbass.
sound like they know better. They're you can't tell these conspiracy nuts. I used to be one. Okay. All right, so you're telling us your character's
Can
not
we
based
see that
now.
good? Yeah,
Aleister
this is
Crowley,
his live
whose
stream,
teachings
which I
talk
haven't
about
watched all of
children.
this.
He knows exactly what his teachings talk about.
They
I
don't.
never
They don't. They
specifically
don't.
went
He's full
out
of
my way
shit,
to
like
lace into
always.
this guy as far as
Paul is
he's
always full of
something
shit.
in real life like he claims in this clip. But you need to hear this clip.
Oh, this just win.
Because he makes it clear that Vince.
That's true. Can you read that? Can y'all read that? The Satanic Bible has better life lessons than the actual Bible, if you ask me. That's true. And don't you at me. I know y'all gonna at me. You can go on my Twitter and tell me it's true. Because you know what the Satanic Bible actually said. Like the 10 satanic rules of the earth. One says do not rape. Literally, that's what it says do not do so unlimited sexual advances towards people. It says don't harm animals unless they hurt you first or for food. Things like that. Oh, if you don't burden your problems onto somebody unless they ask for it. That one I kind of find a little odd, but I get the idea behind it. And like, what is 10 commandments? Like, thou shalt not have any other gods before me. Thou shalt not steal. Okay, that's kind of plausible, but if you're hungry and you have to steal, like to survive, thou shalt not kill unless God tells you to kill. Because there's plenty of instances in the Bible where God tells you to kill. It's literally, or he tells someone to kill. Not you. Like Abraham and Isaac. That was a direct correlation. Even if it was a test, it was a test. He didn't know it was a test. So still, see what I'm saying? Like if God is over here like Jigsaw testing somebody, the guy doing the game ain't gonna know this shit. But anyway, let's continue.
Went out of their way to shut my channel down. And you might say, "Oh, you're
Yes.
joking." Well, he's talking about my channel in
Yes.
this video because I know for a fact
It's
that
beautiful.
no other channel
Suck it.
was
Suck it,
covering
Paul.
this kind
You
of stuff.
deserve
And
it.
not
You
because,
deserve it, you conspiracy
because
nut
it
job.
wasn't super duper important stuff to cover some wrestler who's pretending to be Aleister Crowley. I cover
Can
it.
you see
so
that?
parents
I feel
out
like
there
it's
can
too
see
bright.
it and show their kids.
Barely see you.
Or
Tommy
make
gets
sure their
face.
kids don't see
Hey,
it
Aleister
and keep
Black.
their kids away from it.
I think I can
Because
put
what
it here
they're
right
doing is
because he said
promoting the occult. Now, this guy claims to be an atheist, not in the occult. I don't care what he claims.
Get to the point. He took forever.
Whether he is or isn't doesn't affect me. I don't lose sleep over it. My problem is that he was creating a character to influence evil, just like they do with all these despicable characters. And these characters that no one want to see. And look, if this guy wants to get a lesson on how to use a microphone and speak and cut a promo, as they say in the wrestling business, he can give me a call because I'll teach him because I got...
You can't cut shit, bitch. You can barely talk. You don't even know what the hell you're talking about. That this dude literally cut promos for a year, cut a very symbolic promos about the opponents he wanted to fight, and you're gonna sit here and teach him lessons. Yeah, just like when he said before, you could whoop his ass because he's kind of little. Yeah, sure, brah. I would love to see you face Aleister Black. I would love to see you get your fucking head kicked off by him. That would be beautiful.
As well, but
we all know.
He says here because he's referencing my channel,
Yep.
and he says that he claims that I was pointing out his tattoos and all this stuff, and saying, "Oh, those look suspicious," and blah blah blah. Which of course I did because they are and they do, and even
get to the point, you slow ass.
Okay, and that the WWE shut me down.
Yes, he did.
I wonder how that happened because Vince McMahon and these people are in bed with each other like YouTube. There are no rights for people like us.
Dude, whatever. People like you, what exactly?
For that, I think that
here we go.
there was this
It's so bright, I can barely see.
there was
Sorry about that.
this conspiracy group with a lot of subscribers that did this video on me. It's like, oh my god, look, he's wearing all the symbols and blah 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 blah. And my thing is like for like the past 2 decades, I focused on conspiracies. Like I know how conspiracies work, and that's how I got like an entire group of people to think that what I did was like authentic, which I think is great. I think that's amazing that I got people to genuinely believe that there was this like...
It looks so bright, sorry about that.
This like authentic Illuminati satanic worship. And by the way, the Illuminati and satanic are two different things. Satanic is not devil worship, it's Luciferian. But, you can't tell these people anything. But it got to the point where they thought that, I have wind spirals on my arm, right? This is Baron. He's a wind god. He's an energy god. So he's there's wind coming out of his mouth. So people thought that this thing, because there's some weird, nutty conspiracy group out there that says that spiral tattoos is a way for people to find other like child molesters and stuff like that. So they're like, whoa, it's right there, because people want to see what they want to see is specifically dumb people do.
Exactly.
The funny thing is I've been looking into conspiracy since I was 10 years old, so I know exactly how conspiracies work, and that's also how I got to the point where this guy. But that one was just, and then WB had to kill that channel because like they nearly sued them because they were slandering me. That one was just, and then WB had to kill that channel because like they nearly sued them because they were slandering me.
That's right. That's right, Call. You almost got sued by WWE. Ooh, see, you can't go around calling people all things all willy-nilly. For all you're talking about, oh, you want to be they're shutting me up. No, jackass. You can't call people murderers and cannibals and pedos and child molesters and shit. You can't do that. That is illegal. That is slander. Because you have no proof to back up your shitty claims, and you might think, oh, I'm not hurting anybody. Yeah, you are hurting somebody. You were throwing out false accusations with zero proof, you fucking troll. Like, why do you think it's illegal to make false claims in a police report? Why do you think that is? Because you're not supposed to lie about a crime. And since you're trying to imply this dude did a crime, that falls under the category. And if I were you know, if I don't give a fuck what you do, you're a piece of shit, and you're probably not gonna stop anytime soon. But like, really, you should probably stay away from ever talking about Aleister Black again, because he might sue your ass. And if here's my advice: if he goes to AEW, I know you have never talked about AEW, as far as I know, unless it got taken away like one of your videos, your channels. If he does show up in All Elite Wrestling, you better not talk about him, because just to put it mildly, that company is notorious for taking down videos for just the slightest offense, even when it's not fair. I don't agree with all the things they take the videos down for. I think it's bullshit. I don't agree when WWE does it either. But you should probably stay away from that because you will get knocked down so fast. And you might say, oh, I don't care how many channels I have to. Well, you might care after they strike like 5 or 6 of your channels down, bro. But I love the fact that Aleister Black even points out you can't tell these people anything because this is exactly what Paul is gonna do right now. Listen to Paul; he's gonna just deny all this shit. He's not gonna listen.
I'm not shut down. I'm still here, and I don't care if I have 65,000 or 500,000. There's still people who listen.
What if you have 5,000? What then?
And there will be more people who listen because the simple fact of the matter is God's in control, not these Satanists, not people like Vince McMahon.
Then why they need you to make shitty videos about stuff? Your God seems kind of like he doesn't really have a good grasp of things. Maybe he's too busy playing Minecraft or Fortnite or something. I mean, I wouldn't blame him. I never played those games, but if I had an turtle omnipotence, I might do that. I mean,
yeah. Who I guess the WWE is sitting around watching my channel. Apparently, the higher ups there wanted to sue me. That would have been fun. I would have loved to go into court and bring all these things up. But of course the WWE would. I mean, they've got...
I would love to see you try. Not just because you would get slaughtered so fast in a trial by WWE, but we all know you don't have the guts to even show your face in public, like, as call for an uprising, because you're just a little scared chicken coward, man. We know this. Like, you make fun of people's looks. You don't got the guts. You've never once shown your face. You don't even have any kind of social media account. Not that it would matter, because you could not show your face there, too. I'm just saying, you basically have made it where no one can really... they can trace you, but, like, nobody can that much. You know, I'm not trying to... I don't support any doxing. I'm not trying that. I'm just saying, this dude would never do that. And as far as your evidence... Oh, what evidence would you bring? I would love. I know there's no way we see the trial, but I would love to hear the stories of the trial. Like if this happened, I would love. I would hate for Tavier to have to go through a trial because I'd be long and exhausted. But if it led to Culver Rising just being sued to oblivion, never having a channel again, this horrible, awful piece of shit human being who said all kinds of homophobic and transphobic shit, who said he wants to throw Satanists in cages and said that mentally ill people should be thrown in cages, all this awful shit, and all kinds of death threats and shit that he's trying to cover up, but I know for a fact he did. I've heard him in the past, but they're probably deleted now. I would love that. Anyway.
Gotten away with lots of things. Murder, literally. You catch my drift? Go look at the long list of accidents that have happened on their watch. You don't think those were sacrifices? There's plenty of videos on YouTube of people who have talked about...
Oh, you're talking about Vince McMahon? No, Vince McMahon did not sacrifice anybody, you fucking moron. There were things Vince McMahon did, like he covered up the murder of Jimmy Snuka's girlfriend for her. I mean, that's pretty much a given. We know this shit. Like, you can't prove it in court, but just look at the facts. The fact that also he was so cheap for Owen Hart's rigging. Owen Hart fell to his death, and I don't like that fact. I hate the fact Vince McMahon his cheapness killed Owen. He didn't do it on purpose, but he beat a cheap asshole. He did, and there's no reason for him to be cheap when they're making more money than ever. It's fucking disgusting. You want to sit here and talk about Vince? I'll talk about Vince. I like a lot of things Vince does. But, you suck way more than Vince. At least with nothing else, Vince has built an empire. What have you built? A pile of shit.
Where you could find them and watch them yourself, you could look them up. I don't go into great detail because, quite frankly, I don't have the time to go into detail about every single person that passes. But
Translation, I don't have any actual concrete proof. I have given you more proof for his so-called details than he has in any video he's ever made. And you can watch Dark Side of the Ring about Owen Hart for more about this. There's other things you can watch. The audio you can hear people talking about the stuff that happened to Owen Hart. Not a sacrifice. I'm not saying that. I'm saying the WWE was so cheap. Vince McMahon was so cheap. He didn't want to pay for the right rigging company, the Sting rigging company, and the guy that did Sting's work in WCW. He paid for a cheap one, like a paperclip. It's terrible. It's awful. That's why the harness couldn't really hold Owen. That's true. And the Jimmy Snuka thing, you can also look that up. I'm not sure there's a Dark Side of the Ring, but there's a lot of stuff about it. And it's pretty clear. Vince probably knew. He might not know for sure, but I'm sure he at least suspected. So, I could give you more evidence than this idiot can. And I love WWE. I don't always watch every show, but I love the company, and you can look at my shelf over here in my DVDs. You can see a lot of the DVDs. This dude, he doesn't even have the proof to back anything he's saying up. I can find more proof if I wanted to, but not for sacrifices. That's ridiculous.
Vince McMahon, if you don't think he's a Satanist, think again. I mean, give me a break. He's
my proof. Trust me.
probably the epitome of one. He's the face of it. The stuff that he promotes and sells to kids. I'm not even talking about the sexual stuff.
I think Vince is more like an agnostic at best. I don't know for sure. He might claim to be a Christian. I think he's agnostic. I don't think it really matters, though. It really doesn't matter what his religion
they
is.
used to do. I'm just talking straight up demonic crap. You saw it covered, the Bray Wyatt guy. He's demonically possessed. He's got the pentagram. They do the Illuminati.
Yeah,
so this guy's sitting here, Aleister Black, whatever his real name is, I don't know off the top of my head.
Tommy and
YouTube video section, but I don't know.
This guy is so stupid he can't remember something he literally just looked at.
What his name is. Let's just say his name's Aleister Black for now. And quite frankly, he just got fired from the WWE, probably because he's not very good, but
bullshit.
I don't know, because quite frankly, the WWE is going out of business at some point or selling off at some point because the ratings are so minimal that they might as well just be on YouTube exclusively because they ain't getting television advertisers. But long story short, and I'm rambling, and this is a rant for me because this is how I'm de-stressing. Because somebody sent me this.
Come on already, loser.
What? They were like, he's talking about you. So I'm looking for it in the video. And then I realized, he's talking about me because he's like, this crazy conspiracy group. He's talking about us, all of us.
Yeah, because you're a jokester, you're a sad, pathetic man, and you do nothing but spread hate and misinformation. And I hope he sues you. I hope you get sued one day. You deserve to be sued.
You might say, well, those channels are back up. Yeah, well, they were gone. My white background channel got deleted.
Yes.
It was terminated.
Yes.
It came back 6 months later.
Yes.
I mean, it's just a dead channel.
So this guy ain't going to talk about it. I'll talk about he's doing the Baphomet pose, which is a pose of a demon. I'm not quite sure. I don't remember the exact origin of it, like what his demon is, but he's doing that to mess with people. All this stuff that Aleister Black does, he does it for the character. He knows what he's doing. He's not doing it because he believes in it. Seriously, this is why he's doing it for believability. This Call bitch doesn't understand what believability is because though he claims to be a wrestling fan or used to be a wrestling fan, he doesn't seem to understand it. He doesn't seem to get it at all. That's what believability is. That's why Stone Cold makes you believe he's the guy who'd whoop his boss's ass. He's a big, bald dude who gets drunk and fights for everybody. Undertaker made you believe he was an undead zombie, I'm thinking some other ones, current day Seth Rollins, the guy, I'm sure he's covered for Seth Rollins, makes you believe he believes he's a Messiah, stuff like that. As examples.
You understand how that stuff works. If you don't, that's fine. But I'm just telling you how it does. And they went to YouTube clearly to shut me down because they didn't like what I was saying about this guy.
Because you literally tried to call him a child molester and a murderer and a cannibal. Call bitch. Do you not understand? You can't call people that. with zero proof. Zero, just like you're a zero proof. You are a zero, you had zero proof. You can get sued for that. You can get sued anywhere. Try putting that in a newspaper. Try put even on Twitter, on Facebook, the things you just mentioned, you could get sued. Your ass could get sued so bad. Even just saying that in public. Like stop playing the victim. You know what you've been doing for years. And now finally, I wondered how long it would take somebody to sue your bitch ass, and or at least threaten to sue. And looks like it didn't take. It took a while, but it looks like we might be here.
Are you kidding me? Is YouTube kidding me? If they, is that why? I would say you can connect the dots there and say, yeah. No, I didn't actually think that these people watched my videos, but I'm not surprised that they do. I'm sure he's watching it right now. He's probably a sub with some, troll.
Maybe he watched my video, or I watched your video and made fun of your dumb ass. You ever think of that? I doubt that though, because my video would be very low view. But like maybe somebody probably showed him your video. Probably they looked up. I mean, it's not hard to look up Aleister Black enough, and you'll find YouTube algorithms. You don't understand how algorithms work apparently. But he's gonna blabber on for 10 more minutes. I ain't gonna listen to it. Fuck you, Callboy. I think it's funny as fuck. Your channel got taken down. I hope it happens again. I hope Aleister Black or W sues the shit out of you. Just keep poking that bear. Just keep doing it, Paul. See what happens. I look for what will look forward to that, because you're an asshole. You're a scumbag. You're a grifter. You're horrible. You're one of the worst people on YouTube. You're clearly pretty low on the totem pole, because there's a lot of shitheads on YouTube. Like there's literal fascists and shit. I mean, you're not. I mean, you are kind of a fascist, but actually, I guess they're capital. I don't know if you were a capital insurrectionist. See, I'm not even gonna say that. You could actually sue me for that if I say that without proof. I don't know. You are. But you tout the rhetoric of the same ones who believe that shit. You're fucking garbage. Like, you're at best a sub-level Alex Jones. You're like Alex Jones if he wasn't funny for the memes. And also Alex Jones if he never got laid. Oh. I'm not that get laid is a big deal. Just I felt like thinking about him. So, anyway. Oh, hi, Sora. If you watch this video, how you doing? I'm sure you watch this one. How you doing? This guy is such a trip and he's so stupid. Aleister Black's awesome. Fuck, call for no reason. And, yeah, have a great day if you watch this. Bye.